Hi guys, it's Azia Koo, and if this is your first time checking me out, this is my first live on YouTube. I'm new to the whole thing, so I just want to get into it. Why I feel like I needed to come up here tonight and kind of speak a little bit. Um, I live in the Ohio area, and recently there was a young lady very young lady, that was actually murdered by her boyfriend, and it was domestic abuse. Pretty much, he was abusing her. Um, she made a couple Facebook posts, and I think she really wanted to help. I think maybe she didn't know how to get out the situation. And when you're young and you love somebody, it's hard just to walk away. But these things are serious. Okay, this is a serious matter, and it can get you killed. It can get you killed. And it's really, really sad because that's a young life lost very, very early. And, he probably did it for selfish reasons and, wasn't even thinking about the consequences of his actions towards her. But at the end, somebody lost their life. Somebody lost their life. So she's not here anymore. And I think it's really, really sad. A very, very sad thing. And pretty much, I'm here just to say, like, ladies, if you are being abused, if you know your friends being abused, you guys, you gotta say something. It's imperative that you speak up, that you open your mouth, that you say something, because the silence can get you hurt and get you killed. Seriously. And then we need to see and kind of rearrange sometimes our definition of what abuse is. Because sometimes when it starts out, it's not the hitting part. It's not actually being, hit on. It may start off as, unkind words, being bullied, being teased, being told you're not good enough. Those are verbal abusive situations, and they can start to escalate to something serious, such as now I'm gonna put my hands on you. Now you're not listening. When you have people that are control freaks or sociopaths, narcissistic type people, these are the telltale signs. They'll start, abusing you slowly but surely. And then, you're not good enough, or you're not doing something to their liking, and you have to pay the cost for it. They can't control you the way they want to. So now we're going to escalate it up a little bit. And they don't care. I mean, some people don't have no feelings. You can lay with this person every night and they still could kill you. And it's real. I know I personally have been in an abusive relationship more than once. Uh, the verbal felt just as bad as actually running for my life. I remember, being told, don't move off the couch, and taking my keys away from me. I had a baby on my lap, and this person just didn't care. He didn't give a damn. He didn't. He was still making threats, and he was telling me, "You're gonna take me where I need to go. You're gonna do what I say to do." And I was just so happy and lucky enough to have a spare key to my car that I had, and put it in my bra real quick when he wasn't looking. And he walked out the back door for a second, and he was still making threats. And I grabbed my baby and I got in the car, and I just put my baby in the seat, did not even strap the baby down. And I just backed up on him. He came running out the door. And I knew if he caught me, he could do anything to me at this point. So I didn't even just think about my actions. I just was backing up, just trying to get away from this situation. The same person, used to verbally abuse me, and it just was really scary. I've seen them actually, hit on female family members before. So I know this person had the temper to, be like that. And it's scary. It's really scary. Um, I just know that those type of situations are not worth your happiness, your right to live, your right to strive to be whoever you're intended to be in life, because we all are intended to be somebody great. Um, you just can't at any given time play with people like that, because there's something missing there. There's an aspect to them that didn't develop, that's not quite there, that doesn't get that this is wrong, or they just don't care. They don't give a damn. And when they want to get at you, they're going to get at you any way possible. I've been threatened, I've been choked in front of my babies. It's been a lot of stuff that I've been through personally. And what gave me the strength to get out of it was I was tired. I was tired. I was like, either, one of us gonna hurt each other. He couldn't really hurt me in front of my kids, and I'm not gonna be here for them anymore. And it just wasn't. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I wasn't living. I was just existing. I was very, very depressed. Very depressed. And I tried to numb it up with different things that just weren't me. Going out, working more, working later, hanging with people and in situations that I know did not serve a good purpose for me. But at the end of the day, again, I found the courage to leave. And sometimes some people aren't that lucky, they don't get that break. So we got to help break this cycle. It starts with the mind. It's a psychological thing because it affects your thinking, your way of thinking, and your way of life. You start to get so paranoid, and you don't know what to do next because this person is like threatening you. And I mean, you actually fear for your life. Seriously. So you have to get the strength to leave. What are some different things that you can do to leave to get to that point? Well, you just got to get your mind focused and saying, I have to do this to survive. I have to do this to live. I don't want to not be here. And you got to make an exit plan. It's not going to be easy, and sometimes you'll need to get some help. You have to get a safe place, a safe person, or people that you could depend on. But domestic violence is really real, you guys, and it's no joke. And I really want to speak on it because I know what it's like to be a young girl, because I was in my early 20s when I went through this. Early 20s. And I suffered for it. It made my self esteem low, and I just didn't feel like me anymore. I started having anxiety real bad, and anxiety attacks, and it took a toll on me mentally and physically. Even getting close to a guy or something after that, couldn't do it. I mean, I could be friends with him, but that was it. And anything extra, I just would just freeze up because I was so scared. I didn't want people to touch me a certain way because it reminded me of the way I was treated. But thank God I got out of it alive. Now, this young lady that, is going to be buried, she didn't make it out alive. And that could be your sister, your mother, your cousin, your best friend. I mean, even some men get abused. It could be your brother, your uncle. Because sometimes men they get, that macho thing, and they don't want to tell anybody that they're being abused. They need to speak up too. Anybody who's being abused needs to speak up. And I know it's hard, and I know you're scared, but it's people out there that will help you. You just have to know you have to have an exit plan. You have to put in your head, I have to leave the situation safely. So don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Please, if you're in a situation, if you feel like you have nobody, Go to the police. I know people don't like to go to police nowadays and you don't want to get the law involved because that's retaliation, but you got to have your exit plan together. And once you go to that police, you already know I can't go back to that situation. You know. So have your exit plan ready. Go over it more than once, more than once, because it's not worth losing your life over. Anybody. It's just not worth it. You mean so much more. And the world needs you here. I guarantee it. You need to be here. So that's all I got. And I just wanted to come on and say that tonight. So till next time, I see you guys later, all right? Bye.